been released from the scene. Available. Available.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is Steve Lookner with Agenda Free TV. I hope you can hear me and see me. I am still in Mexico City, but we are here to bring you live coverage of some breaking news. There has been a school shooting at a Christian school, the Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin.
This time we're going to stand down the three-headed dog. Tacticals departing, and I'll maintain on-foot presence here. I understand we still have RTF 2 and 3, which is engine 14, standing by in the building.
The school, I had heard on the scanner 14, them 14, say,
which is RTF 2 and 3, located at door number 1.
At one point on the scanner, they said that
triage and transport. We're going to stand down Bates Hospital, and communications will go through you, but I will have a presence on scene.
At one point, the scanner had said about eight people transported and 2 or 3 dead, but that's not firm numbers. So those are some numbers I had heard on the scanner: 8 transported and 2 or 3 dead. But again, those are not official numbers. And the police are supposed to speak in about 10 minutes. Police are supposed to speak in about 10 minutes. And give me one moment here, guys. I'm going to see also about getting... I don't have any live streams right now.
RTF2.
Hold on one second.
RTF2, this is Medical Branch. Go ahead.
I just want to clarify, Medic 14 is out of the building, car 2. RTF2 and RTF3 are made up of engine 14.
Copy. RTF2 and 3 made of engine 14. Med 14, are you going to be with engine 14?
Medical from staging.
If I could get a live shot, I'll let you know. So the school has been cleared according to the scanner. This is a Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin. Police are going to be giving an update in about less than 10 minutes. You can see here,
engine 5, medic 5,
alert page said 3 red, 5 green, transported to local hospitals, mix of adults and children, teenagers. And again, I had heard 8 transported, and I'd also heard 2 or 3 dead on the scanner, but those are unconfirmed numbers. And just to be clear, triage tag, I think when you hear these colors, the 4 colors of triage, according to Wikipedia: black, pain medication only until death; red, life-threatening injuries; yellow, non-life-threatening injuries; green, minor injuries. So alert page said, if they're using the scale the same way, alert page said they heard 3 red, 5 green.
I got a question. Do you know where we're going to be transporting? Because I understand UW Maine is not taking patients. I just want to verify.
Yeah, that's correct. UW Maine down there is on limited diversion trauma patients only.
Oh, I got to put something on the screen. Give me 1 second. I apologize. The scanner traffic is from broadcastify.com. Let me just do something real quick here, guys. I apologize. Hang on 1 second here.
Met 3 is clear. St. Mary's back in the fight.
Copy, Met 3.
Engine 3, fire 3.
Go ahead, Fire 3. That's affirmative.
Your bags are being brought up to the staging location.
Copy that. Thank you.
Thanks for your patience. Just kind of getting everything set up here, which can sometimes take a second. What happened here? Okay. Again, we're waiting for police to speak any time now. They're supposed to speak in 6 minutes. I don't know that I'll have a live stream I can show you, but I will be monitoring it. And
door number 1.
And we'll also go back and replay the scanner feed too when I get a second. This is at the. Hold on 1 moment. I'll try to get you at least audio of the press conference. Give me 1 moment here.
Comes dinner from Fire 90.
Fire 90.
Can you send me to the Buckeye call-in? Where's the staging area?
I'll put you on if they're on Fayette Orange. I believe they've got.
I'll show you where the school is.
Clinic, but check with command on that.
This is the Abundant Life Christian School. It actually has a Wikipedia page. Wikipedia says it's a private Christian school. It is one of the largest non-sectarian private schools in the Madison area. 230 enrollment. It is... hold on a second here. They actually have, on December 16th, there was a shooting at the school that resulted in multiple injuries. It is a K through 12 school.
Medical branch, Fire 12. Fire 12, medical branch, go ahead. I've done a face-to-face with RTS 2 and 3. We're going to pull them back out to their engine 14, just stay there for a few months. So we'll pull them from the building here.
Okay, the school, I'm going to show you what it looks like here from Google Maps.
Backed out to staging.
Here is the Abundant Life Christian School.
Medical branch, copy.
That is from Google Maps. It is in Madison, Wisconsin, the Abundant Life Christian School. All right, let me try to get you some more details here. On the scanner, they had been talking about a shooter singular. I didn't hear, I've only been listening to the scanner for a little bit, and I didn't hear specifics about the shooter. There were some questions about whether the shooter had been killed or had been transported, and it's not clear to me It wasn't clear from the scanner whether the shooter had been killed or had been transported. Again, at one point, I heard on the scanner that 8 people had been transported. Alert Page, who I follow, had heard a report of 3 red and 5 green transported, which, as I understand triage codes from Wikipedia, 3 red and 5 green would signify, hold on a second here, triage tag. Wikipedia, according to Wikipedia, green would be minor injuries, which would be the 5, and 3 would be life-threatening injuries, which would be 3. But those are unconfirmed numbers. Also, I had heard talk on the scanner of 2 or 3 black, which I understand to be deaths. But those are all unconfirmed numbers right now. And we don't know the details about what happened here. We're supposed to hear from police soon on this. And if I get you a live stream that I can show you, I will certainly bring it to you. And I will let you know the latest that I hear. Give me one moment here.
Medical branch from CD.
We do have the scanner on from Broadcastify.
Go ahead, CD.
Hold on one second here.
You still on site here?
Yeah, I'll come talk to you. Copy. Medical branch from Fire 12. Go ahead, Fire 12. Trying to find you to do a face-to-face. Where are you located? I just relocated to CP. Oh, copy.
It is 12:15, so the police are supposed to speak like now. Oh, let me check something here. Give me one moment.
Staging to all units. Staging has moved down the hill. We're in the parking lot with engine 5.
So we're waiting to hear from police.
Fire 12 from Medical branch. Medical branch, Fire 12.
Yeah. So Alert Page heard what I heard. Alert Page heard 3 victims, including the shooter, not transported. Although I can't remember if they said exactly that about the shooter. So Alert Page, who I follow, and they're reliable on listening to the scanner, they said they heard 3 victims, including the shooter, not transported. And I had heard 3 victims. There was some question about not 3 victims black at one point on the scanner. Again, that's not confirmed. There was some question about whether the shooter was among them. At one point, there would talk about the shooter being transported. So again, it's just not clear. They were talking about one shooter on the scanner, but it's not clear if that shooter has been killed or transported or what. The school is clear. That's been said on the scanner. At one point, I heard 8 transported. Alert Page heard 3 red, which, as I understand, would be life-threatening injuries, and 5 green, which would be minor injuries. Transported to local hospitals, mix of adults and children, teenagers. This is a Christian school. It is the Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin. So we are bringing you the latest updates here. There is supposed to be a police update any moment now. Hold on a second here.
Com Center, Fire 2.
Fire 2.
Fire 2 and Fire 5 are going to meet Fire 6 over at the reunification point at the clinic.
Fire 2, Fire 5, reunification.
You can see here, this is an update from AP. Police say multiple people injured at a Wisconsin school shooting. Multiple injuries have been reported at a school shooting at Christian School in Wisconsin. The shooting occurred at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, police said. This remains an active and ongoing investigation. More information will be released as it is available. We currently need people to avoid the area. Police had blocked off roads around the school Monday afternoon. Agents from the ATF have responded to the scene to assist local law enforcement. The school is non-denominational and has about 390 students from kindergarten through high school, according to its website. You can reach me at @Lookner on X. We are bringing you live coverage of this school shooting at a Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin. I saw a report, but I'm not really sure about the sourcing on that, so I'm going to hold off on that. Some unconfirmed reports going around.
Com Center, Agent 10, back at 10.
Agent 10.
Oh, give me 1 sec here. One moment. What is this? I'm looking at something right now. There's supposed to be an update any moment now from police. And as soon as that happens, I will try to get you at least audio, if not video, of that update. Let's see here. Yes. So again, police have not started speaking yet from what I can tell. Governor Evers just posted about this. He said, I am closely monitoring this incident at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison. We are praying for the kids, educators, and entire Abundant Life school community as we await more information and are grateful for the first responders who are working quickly to respond. Hang on 1 second here. Hang on, I'm just watching something. Hey, thanks so much to all of our moderators who are here. I really appreciate it. Really quick, Beth Mythical, and she is over there. Linda Belk and Larry on X. Thank you. Sorry.
Why don't we go ahead and we'll just go direct with me as Fire 3. I'll stand by over here with Medic 14.
Thanks also to our mods on Twitch, Big Ball of Yarn, David Green 46. LB Prairie Dawn, McBritches, Sarah, and Surly Dev. And thanks to our Facebook moderators, too.
Broken down.
Kay Lowry Body. As we wait for an update from the police. Thanks, Kay, for moderating over there on Facebook, Ronald Egnor, and all of our other moderators. Thank you. Margaret Riley. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. I might get, yeah, again, I should have at least audio from the police update, but no police update yet.
There's one from the comm center.
ATF just posted. ATF says ATF agents are at the Abundant Life Christian High School. It's a K through 12 school in Madison, Wisconsin, responding alongside local authorities to an active shooter situation. By the way, the situation is apparently over in the sense of a while ago on the scanner it said the school was clear. A press event is scheduled for 12:15 p.m. local time, but that is already come and gone. So any moment now, we are expected to hear from the police It is now 12:22.
Might do transport in St. Mary's.
Happy minute too.
Maybe when we get a second, I'll go back and replay the earlier scanner traffic so you can hear it. But I don't want to do that right now because information is still coming in about this shooting at a Christian school. Now, AZ Intel said that WMTV claimed that a student opened fire. Let me see if I see anything about that. Thanks to AZ Intel, at AZ underscore Intel underscore.
We were just face to face. He's just moving his car down to this location. I've taken and talked to Engine 5. They're going to take that crew back to Station 5.
Hey guys, let me turn the scanner down for a second.
Fire 3 from Michael Branch. Do you want to send to the CP?
WMTV says Madison Police Chief Barnes reported there are several deaths and that children were among those taken to area hospitals.
We'll keep you with operations on safe.
Okay. Madison Police Chief reports there are several deaths according to WMTV. Hold on a second here. Again, WMTV in Wisconsin says the Madison police chief reports there are several deaths and that children were among those taken to area hospitals. Let me just update the ticker here. The shooter was a student at the school.
Medical Branch from Fire 12, go.
Okay.
We had Engine 8 coming over to replace Engine 14. You could put Engine 13 out of service at that time. You still have Med 14 on that location?
The Medic 14 and Med 4 are currently swapping personnel to facilitate the 10's response for warrant.
Let me just update that.
I'll give you a call on your cell phone.
Okay, so this was a student at the school, at this Christian school. We don't know the age. 5 people are dead, including the shooter, and 5 others injured in this shooting at this Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin. And what I might do in a moment is go back and replay you the scanner traffic from when this first happened. And I am trying to get you some more updates here. You can reach me on X at Lookner. Let me just show you what AP is reporting here. 5 dead, others injured in a shooting at a private Christian school in Wisconsin. Let me just see what other pictures they have here. Yeah, there's a picture of the school right there.
Engine 3 is back in quarters, and you can put them back in service. Engine 4 is returning back to Station 4.
Okay, so no details on the victims. Police officers who responded did not fire their weapons. All right, so that's not much detail there.
Content from Med 7. Med 7.
Can you confirm apartment number here, please?
Well, they gave us 15.
We don't have anything about who exactly the shooter was.
Right either, but 1-5.
Oh. Someone said, I'm not going to worry about the exact quote right now. And the police said they're going to be giving another update. I think they said 2:30, which would be in about an hour and 45 minutes.
Center, Med 7. The only reason we're asking, these are all 3-digit apartments.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Med 7. That's why I'm going to make a phone call. It doesn't seem right to me either. So I'm going to make a call right now.
Wow, this is really terrible. Certainly condolences to the people, the families of the people who've been killed, and hopefully everybody who was the 5 injured survive. And thoughts with them, but really terrible. And what I might do is play you the replay of the scanner. Just give me one moment. I'm having a little issue getting some messages here. Hang on a second here. Thanks to our viewer, it was a quick question and answer. Thanks to M. M sent me the clip of when the police in the press conference said we believe the shooter was a student at the school. So I have heard it with my own ears. Again, you can reach me on X if you're hearing updates. Let's see here.
I've been so far not able to get through on the phone call and continue to try, but if you find an apartment, let me know. I don't have any history on that number.
Copy. We'll just keep touching all the 15s until we hit the right one.
Again, no officers fired their weapons. No officers fired their weapons. The police got there. The student shooter was already down. I don't know. My guess is maybe I had seen an unconfirmed report, and just logic tells you this might have been a self-inflicted gunshot wound. If police didn't shoot the student, and they went there and they found the student down, and police are not saying that anyone else shot the student right now, so certainly it would seem like a major possibility that the student took his or her own life. Wow, this is really terrible. All right, let me look at the scanner, and maybe I can play you a little replay of the scanner traffic from when this actually happened, because sometimes you can hear some more stuff on that. Okay, I got.
Thank you very much.
Hold on a second. I need this. Where is the advanced player here? Use advanced archive player. Okay, here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to see if I can find where the scanner traffic is on this. Is this going to work? I'm going to turn off the current scanner. Try to.
31 from the comm center.
Sure, 31, go ahead.
Got a call coming in at Abundant Life Christian Church, 4901 for Engine 5 and Medic 5 for a shooter. Just advising someone was shot.
Sure, 31, copy. Thank you.
Initial call on the scanner. Hear that? I'm going to put it's a replay of scanner. So I'm just replaying you some of the scanner traffic here so you can hear. Maybe we'll hear some more details. What I'll do is I'll put it. Hang on. I'm letting it play for a second.
The gate, medical incident, scene safety, 4901 East Buckeye Road, Unit 218.
Give it 1 second here. Let's see what else we hear.
Center.
31.
Okay, I'm hearing multiple things. Possibly 1 deceased, maybe 6 people injured, at least 2 shot. I've got 2 medics and Engine 5 assigned. How many more should I get?
Copy. Let's make this an active shooter incident. We'll take this up on orange.
I copy. Anybody responding to Buckeye, we're going to go to TAC Orange.
Available.
Comm Center, Engine 5.
Engine 5.
Engine 5 responding.
Engine 5 copy.
Hey, Comm Center. What channel do you want us on? And can we notify hospitals and get a base hospital started?
Yes, everybody responding, go to TAC Orange. We need base hospital. I copy.
We're replaying you some of the scanner traffic.
Orange.
This is a K through 12 school. K through 12 school.
Fire 4 on 1.
Fire 4.
Center for Med 3. You can have Fire 3 and Fire 4 to this incident. Comm Center for Med 7.
Multiple units, Med 7.
Ladder 7, and Medic 2, medical incident, 1726 Golden Hope Lane.
Copy.
Med 7's going to free up here at maintenance. We're just going to drop off this ambulance.
Med 7 copy.
Comm Center, Med 3's on there.
Medic 3 on there.
Comm Center, Engine 7.
Engine 5, I'm car 31.
This is Engine 5, go.
Copy. We're going to need to do a staging area. Let's start you guys out there until PD clears that scene. Let's do.
That's where we're at. Dean Clinic will be staging, corner of Stoughton and Cottage Grove.
Comm Center, can you let MPD know that we'll set up staging at the Dean Clinic?
And Buckeye and Stoughton at Dean Clinic is where we'll have staging.
Comm Center, car 31. Can you give me 2 more engine companies?
Just replaying some of the scanner traffic
I
here.
copy. 2 more engines.
Comm Center, car 31. Actually, just give us the mass casualty box card.
Car 31 asking for the mass casualty box card. I copy.
Comm Center, Ladder 2 is available.
Ladder 2, I copy. Available. I'm pulling the mass casualty card right now. I'm not sure if you're going to be needed. Okay.
Comm Center, Ladder 7.
Ladder 7, go ahead.
Ladder 7 on scene.
Ladder 7 on scene.
By from MPD that the scene is secure.
It sounds like shooters down. They're saying EMS can come in now. It sounds like shooters down. They're saying EMS can come in now.
That was early on. They said the shooter is
It
down.
sounds like shooters down. They're saying EMS can come in now. Looking for room C218 and C216. Car 31.
Engine 5 copies. We're just going to let PDs parade, get by us, and then we're going to head in with Med 5. Comm Center, do you have a confirmed number of casualties?
Confirmed number of casualties yet. MPD is saying everybody can come in. All EMS can come in. Shooter is down. 12 critical victims. 12 critical, no reported casualties. Car 31. 12 critical victims. 12 critical, no reported casualties.
So that was an early report on the scanner of 12 critical victims. Again, the updated number is 5 dead, including the juvenile student shooter and 5 injured. It's interesting from listening to that scanner replay. I was kind of skipping ahead a little bit, but just a few minutes after that call came in, just a few minutes after we first heard it on the scanner, you heard on the scanner the shooter is down and EMS can come in. So again, that matches with what police said, which is that they got there, the shooter was already down, police did not fire any shots. So they got the call, they went over there, and by the time they got there, the shooter was already down. And a pretty, it sounds like it was a pretty fast incident. This was certainly not hours and hours. Assuming that somebody started calling the report in when the shooting started, it seems like this was a pretty rapid incident. This certainly was not a drawn-out hours and hours incident. Oh, the city posted a different update? One of our viewers said the city posted a different update. In the press conference, they said 5 dead. That was very clear. That was an update given during the press conference. They updated till 5 dead. So I don't know if there's city information that's different, but the city information might be old information too. This was the Abundant Life Christian School. Again, I haven't seen that update. The shooter was a student, according to the police. The shooter was a student. I haven't seen that. Let me just take a second and check for some updates here, and then we'll let you hear some more of the replay of the scanner traffic. Now, Wisconsin Channel 3000 still has 3 dead. Oh, guys, I have an update. Wisconsin Channel 3000 now says that 3 are dead, and the police had earlier erroneously said that 5 were dead. So now we hear Wisconsin Channel 3000, which is a news channel in Wisconsin, says that 3 are dead and 7 are injured. So originally in the press conference, it was 3 dead, 7 injured. Then during the press conference, they updated it to 5 dead, 5 injured. Now I'm hearing 3 dead, 7 injured again. I mean, that's great that 2 fewer people are dead, obviously. It's kind of strange that the numbers are changing like this, but it is breaking news. Let me just post that. Madison police had earlier erroneously said that 5 people were dead and 5 were hurt. Okay, so now I guess I have to update the headline again. Give me one moment here. Yeah, it's very strange. Literally during the press conference, somebody went up to the person speaking. I don't know if that was the chief, and said, we have an update. It's 5 dead and 5 injured. So they changed it. But now local media Channel 3000 is saying that that was erroneous and it's 3 dead and 7 injured. All right, so I'm going to go with that from now, because that's the latest I've heard. Let me just check here. Yeah, NBC News is still reporting 5 dead, so it's kind of confusing. Who knows? Maybe Channel 3000 has incorrect information. So we still don't know the exact number. It's unclear. I would say it's unclear right now. I mean, the official number from police, which I don't believe officially has been updated, is 5 dead, 5 injured. So I'm going to leave that up there, until I hear otherwise from official sources. If you're hearing otherwise, you can let me know. Give me a shout on X @Lookner. again, it's just confusing because we have a media outlet claiming that the police were incorrect, and that it's actually 3 dead, 7 injured. But I just don't know right now. All right, let me we don't have a name of a suspect or an identity of the suspect or an age of the suspect. We just know the suspect is reported to be, the shooter is reported to be a shooter at the school, according to police. Let me really quick. Yeah, Jonathan Sharp says other local news are saying 5 dead still. So again, I'm gonna leave that up there, the 5 dead, but we might end up changing that. Hey, let me just play a little more of the scanner. I was doing a scanner replay from Broadcastify, and we heard the initial call about the shooting. Pretty quickly, just a few minutes after that initial call, the scanner reported that that the shooter was down and that EMS could go in the building. Police did say in the press conference that they found the shooter already down and the shooter is dead, which makes you think maybe it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound because the police said they did not fire their weapons. We just heard a part on this scanner where they said around like a dozen injuries, critical injuries, but that was an initial report on the scanner, so it sounds like that wasn't exactly correct, but close to the number because right now we know 5 dead and 5 injured. Is what the police said. Let me just play a little more of the replay and maybe we can hear a little more information about what happened. Oops, hold on.
Med 5, Engine 5.
Go ahead.
We're going to do triage. Med 5 will be triage with Engine 5. Engine 502 is going to be transport.
Car 31 from the comm center. Thanks. Madison is asking for basic life supplies ASAP to rooms 218, 216, and they want someone from command to meet MPD at Buckeye and Vondren.
Just to be clear, those room numbers, I don't know if that's where victims are. That could be room numbers where they were setting up some kind of treatment. So I can't really read into those room numbers that they gave on the scanner. But I just want to clarify, we don't know what those room numbers were being given for.
Copy. Car 31 will report to Buckeye and Vondren.
Med 4, we're headed that way.
Copy, Med 4, Tech Orange.
Center from Fire 10.
Command from Medic 10, we're about 3 minutes out. Do you have a collection point? You want the ambulances?
Dude, my Med 5.
Comm Center, Car 31. We'll be going on location. We'll set up command posts at Vondren and Buckeye. We will need all of Buckeye closed off. We have a lot of cars on it.
All incoming units, this is Engine 5 Command. We've made contact with PD. We have a casualty collection point outside of door number 1. It's the first entrance as you come off of East Buckeye. We'll take medic units taking a right. We have transport as 502, and we'll flag you down.
Med Center, copy, pulling up.
Comm center, Med 10, seeing traffic.
For Engine 13, you'll need to respond with Medic 6 to 4713-889, 4713-88 by Hummingbird and Miller.
Engine 5 from...
Go for Engine 5 Command. We're outside of door 1, our first casualty collection point.
Copy, door 1 is a casualty collection point. I can assume medical control from here.
Yeah, right now I have 2 teams in. I have Engine 503 and 04 and Medic 1 and 2 in with PD.
From location.
Check Med 2.
Medic 2, ladder 7. Medic 2, could you bring in your pain medications, please?
Command from Engine 3. We're rolling up on scene here. What do you need?
Engine 3, this is Medical Control. I'm going to have you do staging, start organizing some of these rigs as they pull up, and they'll go through you. Engine 3's got staging. We'll get you back to you where we're going to stage them in here quick.
Again, I was just replaying you some of the scanner traffic. See, sometimes when you replay it, you kind of hear some more details about what's going on. Again, this was at the Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin. And again, I have seen a local news outlet after the police press conference say there were actually 3 dead and 7 injured. It's a little unclear to me. The last official number given was 5 dead and 5 injured, that could change. Originally, it was said in the press conference that it was 3 dead and 7 injured, so that's a little unclear right now. But it sounds like it's one of those 2. But I haven't changed it. I haven't changed it because I haven't heard an official update. So that's just confusing at the moment. Dietrich sent me an update from Fox 9's Simone Woolridge, who says police. Oh, hold on. Did the Madison Police Department post an update? I think Madison Police might have posted an update. Thank you to Dietrich for letting me know. Yes, here it is. They posted an update. Here's from the Madison Police Department right here. At this time, 3 people are dead. During the media briefing, it was erroneously shared that 5 were dead. Again, 3 people are dead. 9 in total were injured, including the 3 dead. Okay, so that's an update from police right there. That is an update from police. Give me one moment here. Thanks for your patience. Let me just post that right now, that exact update. Thanks again to Dietrich for letting me know. So 3 dead and 6 injured, aside from the 3 dead. All right, give me one moment. So some confusion about the number of casualties. Better that the death toll goes down instead of up. It's still not good. Again, Madison Police says, at this time, 3 people are deceased. During the media briefing earlier this afternoon, it was erroneously shared that 5 were deceased. Again, 3 people are deceased. 9 in total were injured, including the 3 deceased. Let me just update my... ticker. And that is from the police department. Let's see if we can get you any other information here. This school, let me just show you what it looks like here. There's the Abundant Life Christian School right there in Madison, Wisconsin. The Abundant Life Christian School. There is what the school looks like from Google Maps. AP has some photos of the school. Oh, hold on. You know, I don't even know if they were actually live, weren't they? Give me one moment. I didn't even know that they went live on their X page or on their Facebook page. I might replay that for you. Let's see if I can if you can hear this. If I play this for you, can you hear this? See this right here? If I press play, are you going to be able to hear this? It's going to be loud enough? Let's see.
10:57 a.m.
The audio is not great. What if I do that?
Officers were responding to a call of an active shooter at the Abundant Life Christian School here in Madison. When officers arrived, they found...
Let me just bump up the audio a little bit for you. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just replay this for you guys. It's not long. Let me replay it, and I'm just gonna bump up, make it a little bigger for you, and bump up the audio just so you can hear and see what was said. But all right. So if we do this and we do that and we put this over here, okay, and then I just need to put up the audio as much as I can, even though it's not great. All right, let's listen to this again. And again, this is a replay from earlier.
Not only for Madison, but for our entire country, where yet another police chief is doing a press conference to speak about violence in our community, specifically in one of the places that's most sacred to me as someone who loves education and to someone who has children that are in school. So I'll tell you what I know. I'll answer any questions that I can. There'll be a secondary briefing that our PIO will let you know about, okay? Today, around 10:57 a.m., our officers were responding to a call of an active shooter at the Abundant Life Christian School here in Madison. When officers arrived, they found multiple victims suffering from gunshot wounds. We train on this almost quarterly. The last time we trained on this as commanders was approximately 2 weeks ago. The protocols are simple. Stop the killing, stop the dying, find out who's doing this. And the officers did that, and they did that adamantly. We had officers from around the county and around the state that came in support of this particular incident. Officers located a juvenile who they believe was responsible for this deceased in the building. Additionally, the officers began administering life-saving efforts to anyone who was wounded and making sure that those persons were transported. What we know is that a total of about 7 persons were transported from the scene to area hospitals for treatment. We know that at least 3 people have lost their lives, including a juvenile person. I don't have any other information about those persons who have lost their lives, and I'm not going to release that until we have, of course, spoken with family members and ensuring that they are fully aware of this tragic scene that occurred today. I want to thank all of the law enforcement partners and community members that came out to help. Our friends at the ATF. I've gotten calls from my friends at the FBI, the State Patrol, the Sheriff's Office, Monona Police Department, our fire department. It goes on and on and on. Because this is something that we all prepare for, but we hope we never have to do. As you can see, we have a unification center that was immediately set up where parents, guardians, and loved ones, and grandparents wanted to get information about their loved ones, and we wanted to make sure that they were unified immediately. So we were doing more than one thing at one time. We're still going through methodically clearing that school, clearing every vehicle, and making certain that there's no other threats to this community, which we believe there are none. We immediately alerted our mayor's office, and I've been on the phone with her and her office constantly. We also alerted Madison schools. We put the schools on lockdown, but there is no threats to MMSD schools at this time. But we wanted to make sure that we did our due diligence in this particular case. Again, we're still going through, collecting evidence, collecting information, making sure that our community is safe from what is a sad day for our community and for our country. And we have to do a little bit better. I don't have all the answers that you want right now, but I will tell you this. We have some of the best officers in the entire country. Our detectives are amazing. We're going to go and work hard and go through this scene so that we can piece together what exactly happened. Again, there'll be another briefing in about 2 hours. And if I have additional information, I will certainly let you know what that information is. Again, around 10:57 a.m., officers responded to an active shooter. They responded for a protocol. They found the person who they believe was responsible, who was down, deceased. We know that it's juvenile. We know that there are other persons who have lost their lives. We know that we've transported about 7 people after giving them life-saving measures. It's important to notice, too, that about 3 miles from here is our training center. Today, our special event team medics were in training. And so they got to practice in real time. They left the training center immediately and came down here and doing in real time what they were actually practicing for. And that's why training is so important in making sure that we can provide the best possible training and the best possible response for our community members. I'm asking everyone to send your heartfelt wishes and prayers and thoughts yet again to a community, but this time it's my community. Dylan?
Yeah, can we start over here with questions? Steve, you mentioned you're a father, you're the police chief here in Madison. What emotions are you feeling right now after going through all that?
To be honest with you, I'm feeling a little dismayed now. So close to Christmas. Every child, every person in that building is a victim and will be a victim forever. And these types of trauma don't just go away. And we need to figure out how to piece together what exactly happened. Right now, my heart is heavy for my community. My heart is heavy for Madison, and we have to come together as a community and figure out what happened here and make sure that it doesn't happen in any other place that should be a refuge for students in our community.
So right there.
What sort of gun-related policies, if any, were in place at the school, or did the school have?
I'm not aware that the school had metal detectors, nor should schools have metal detectors. It's a school, it's a safe space. So I don't know. Again, it was a private Christian school. It was not under the authority of MMSD, and that is something we would have to look at.
Chief of the 7 victims, how many are students, how many are teachers?
I'm not going to give any information about who the victims are, whether they're student, staff, or parents, because we need to make sure that we can notify people. I think that's the most important thing before we go any further.
Police they never fired their weapons.
Let's follow that one question.
I don't know
rule,
if
please.
it's a male or female, but the police department did not fire their weapons. Thank you.
Here, Scott.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Lucas?
Are the 7 that was transported, are the 3 fatalities within that 7 or distant?
Yes, within that 7, yes. Thank you.
Was the shooter a student at the school?
We believe the shooter was a student at the school, yes.
What can you tell us about the status of the other transports?
We know that they range from minor injuries to life-threatening. I know that's a huge, spectrum, but that's what we know now. And so we need everyone, again, to send your thoughts and your prayers out to them. One thing I do know is that we have some of the best medical care in the country here in Madison, and so we hope that everyone will recover, but at this time we don't know.
So we did just get an update from our command post. 5 deceased at this time, 5 injured.
Okay, so just to be clear, we're watching a replay of the press conference, and you heard in the press conference they said, we have an update, 5 dead and 5 injured. After this, the Madison Police Department, on this same Facebook account, posted that, no, that was incorrect. The correct number is 3 dead and 6 injured. So the police department themselves put out an update after this press conference saying the correct number is 3 dead, including the juvenile shooter, the student shooter, and 6 injured. There's about 2 more minutes left in this press conference, so I'll continue to replay. Then we'll take some more of your comments and questions and give you more updates on this tragic situation in Madison, Wisconsin.
So a total of 10.
Again, this is a ever evolving situation. Just hearing that What does that make you think? How does that make you feel? That we have to do a better job in our community on a Monday, right? So close to Christmas, that we're updating victims. And so there's a lot of work that has to be done, and we're committed to doing that work. We just ask for your patience. I think the most important part is the reunification, again, that we spoke about, making sure that those persons who are in the schools, whether they're staff, students, or what have you, are reunified, and we have done that. Again, I want to say thank you to all our partners. Again, our friends here from the ATF are going to help us. I heard the question about the gun. I don't know yet, which is why we have a great partnership with the ATF that will help us determine the origin of this gun and where it happened. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and we will have another press conference. Stephanie has the location.
We're doing 2:30 at Fire Station 14 in their community room. 2:30, Fire Station 14.
Okay.
Can you confirm the 5 people are dead? Does that include the shooter?
That does include the shooter.
Are the victims students, teachers, or mix?
Yeah,
We're
again,
still working to notify families, so until we do that,
we notify all the families that may be involved. Again, this is an ever evolving situation, and we're trying to figure it out. What did you say?
Has the school been cleared and all the students out of the
The school has been through a secondary clearing. We're doing another one now with the help of bomb dogs, just in case. We want to clear vehicles and things of that nature. So we're going to take our time, and we're going to go through, and we're going to do everything that we can. So
all right,
thank
we're
you very
doing
much.
2:30, okay?
Thank you.
2:30.
Okay, so you heard there the replay of the press conference. All right, just guys, give me 2 seconds here. And I'm going to try to get you some more updates on what is going on. Just give me a second. My phone out. Just give me a moment. Thanks for your patience. And I'm going to take some comments from you. We haven't heard any information yet about who this shooter is, aside from the shooter is a student. Okay, here we go. Okay. Thanks for your patience. All right, let me do a quick check, guys. You heard the police update, but again, remember that that had been corrected, that update, after the update. And the last update we heard from the Madison police, which I'm going to show you again right here, and I'll refresh the page to make sure there are no more updates from them. Yes, the last update was, at this time, 3 people are deceased. During the media briefing earlier this afternoon, it was erroneously shared 5 were deceased. Again, 3 people are deceased. 9 in total were injured, including the 3 deceased. Parents and guardians should go to the Dean Clinic, 1821 South Stoughton Road, for the reunification. The next media briefing is in 1 hour and 3 minutes at 2:30 p.m. That is when the next media briefing, which is, I should actually put that in our red ticker. Police, the next police update will be at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Okay. Let me just check something here. If you're hearing additional news, give me a shout on X, at Lookner on X, and at Lookner on X. Hold on one moment. Yeah, I have heard no details about the shooter, none, except for this that the shooter is a student. That's it. AP updated their headline. 3 dead, others injured at a shooting at a private Christian school in Wisconsin. A youth opened fire at a private Christian school. This is a K through 12 school with about 390 students. Police were alerted shortly before 11 a.m. They did not fire their weapons. Barnes suggested the shooter died by suicide. Did the police, again, this is one of these things where he might have just said it and I just missed the specific thing. Did he specifically say that? I mean, it seems to make sense if they found the shooter and nobody shot at the shooter. But did the police chief specifically say that it was believed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound? Or was that just implied? Kiwi thinks he did not. Mark Boots thinks he did not. I didn't recall hearing that. It certainly, our viewers don't recall him saying that. Again, it certainly seems to be likely, given what the police said, but we have not had that confirmed. Oh, and guys, investigators believe the shooter used a 9mm pistol. Breaking news. We have news update. News update right here from Associated Press. Look. New detail. Investigators believe the shooter used a 9mm pistol, a law enforcement official told the Associated Press. All right, so I had not seen that before. I'm going to have to add that to the ticker. Give me one moment. Thanks for your patience. So again, AP is reporting that the shooter used a 9mm pistol. Not a rifle. Stepper God says 9mm is a common handgun caliber. Yeah, so it's interesting. Again, it's not a rifle. Sometimes, I mean, many times, unfortunately, we cover mass shootings, and many times they are rifles. I don't know enough about this. Yeah, I was wondering how many rounds are in a 9mm pistol. I was wondering if the shooter would have had to have reloaded. And I am not a gun expert. Some of our viewers are saying different things. Maybe different models have different cartridge, capacities or something. Chris says 10 or 11 rounds is common. One of our viewers says 10. One of our viewers says between 5 and 20. Bob P says reloading takes 1 or 2 seconds. One of our viewers say 15 to 17. So from what our viewers are saying, it sounds like that could have been done without reloading. Again, I was just wondering. Depends on the clip. So thanks to the viewers for mentioning it in the chat. But again, that is a detail I had not seen. AP is saying that investigators believe the shooter used a 9mm pistol. John Diaz de Leon, who lives nearby and attends the adjacent city church, told WMTV-TV he heard an intense blare of sirens as police responded. I didn't know there were that many squad cars in Madison. We saw a few guys with long guns. They went into the school with a dog, he said. Later on, I saw groups of kids coming out of the school into the church sanctuary. Reuters reports in their article on this, they say gun control and school safety have become major political and social issues in the U.S., where the number of school shootings has jumped in recent years. There have been 322 school shootings this year in the U.S., according to K-12 school shooting database. That is the second highest total of any year since 1966, according to that database, topped only by a total of 349 such shootings. Now I don't know how they're defining, school shooting. There have not been 322, mass school shootings this year. But there's a way that they define this. And then also some of school shootings have been taking place at Christian schools. I was thinking about this today. In March 2023, a former student at Covenant School, a private academy in Nashville, killed 3 children and 3 adults before being shot dead by law enforcement officers. Also, all right. So, and then last year, it says 2 students aged 5 and 6 were shot at Feather River Adventist School near Oroville, California, by a gunman who later died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. I don't know. I don't know anything about the details of this shooting in terms of who this shooter was specifically, and anything about them except that they were a student right now. Is there any word of a manifesto, says Manu? I have heard no word of a manifesto, but that does not mean there isn't one. I will check some more sources and see if there's any other reporting on this shooting and any more details. Police are supposed to give an update in less than an hour. It is a K-12 school. Abundant Life Christian School. The school has posted on Facebook. They say, prayers requested. Today we had an active shooter incident at ALCS. We are in the midst of following up. We will share information when we are able. Please pray for our Challenger family. Guys, the latest update from police is 3 dead, 6 injured. That is the most up-to-date number from Madison, Wisconsin police. They said that the number given in the press conference was erroneous. In the latest update from the police department is 3 dead, 6 injured. You may see some older stories floating around, but 3 dead and 6 injured. That is the latest update, literally from the Madison Police Department. A bunch of people there saying they're hearing 5 dead. You are probably hearing that based on the press conference, but that has been updated. I am checking some different outlets to see if we have any more information being reported here. I'm checking a bunch of different outlets, and I have yet to see anything new, except for that AP reports the shooter used a 9mm pistol. Don't know how old the shooter was. And I'm checking some of what people have sent me as well. The next update is not supposed to be till 2:30 Central Time. You can see the clock on the lower right says 1:40 Central Time. Let me check something else here. I'm checking a couple other sources here. Where is... I haven't seen like any kind of supposed manifesto floating around or anything like this. I haven't heard anything about it or seen anything about it. Is this, did this have to do with something? I have no idea what this shooter was thinking, whether this involved stuff at the school or who knows what was in the person's head. I just don't know. Does it have to do, by the way, the school's website is not working. If you click on the Abundant Life Christian School website, that is not working right now. The About link is not working. The whole school website appears to be down. If you search for Abundant Life Christian School on Google and you pull up the different links, they all seem to be down right now. Yeah, probably overloaded with traffic, says Andy BB. So I would like to get you some more information, but don't see any at the moment. Again, police are supposed to speak in 45 minutes. Hang on a second here. Cynthia Master says, "Where is the transparency?" I don't know if there's something about the fact that if the subject is a suspect's a minor. Oh, somebody said there's something on the scanner, possibly. C. Wilson's War. Hang on a moment. Thanks, C. Wilson's War. You know, we were listening to a replay of the scanner traffic, but I didn't get all the way through it. Where this one started. Hang on. Someone said they said something about it on the scanner. And I have the scanner. I can replay the scanner traffic. Although the time code the person gave in the chat, I think we already listened to that part of the scanner. Oh, it might have not been on the scanner replay I was listening to. It might have been on a different replay. That's interesting. Hang on one second here. Let me check something. Hold on. Gotta go back. Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to go back. How do you even go back on this? I might be able to find this for you, but it might take a second here. Give me 1 second here, guys. I am, thanks to a heads up from a viewer, I am checking a different scanner source. The scanner stuff I played you so far is from Broadcastify. I appreciate them letting me play it. Now, where is this here? I think I found it. Let me listen to it first. Hold on one moment. Hang on one sec. I can't find it. Somebody had given me a time code in the chat for OpenMHZ, which is another site which does scanner stuff. And they said, hey, they said something about the suspect on the scanner on the OpenMHZ feed. And I checked and I couldn't find that specific. I don't know if that person wants to post again in the chat. It kind of flew by. So I don't have the thing here. But I was trying to check that for you on the OpenMHZ site. That, by the way, even if, oh, I found it here. But where is it? I got it. All right, hold on. Give me a second here. Let me listen to it myself. Okay, so OpenMHZ has a scanner page which had a clip And thanks to our viewer C. Wilson's Wharf for mentioning this. I didn't even know that they had a channel for this, OpenMHC. And the clip is apparently from Dane County Law Dispatch. And it said that the suspect is a 17-year-old female. I think white female. Let me just listen to that again. Hold on one second here. Okay, so for whatever it's worth, on OpenMHZ, hang on a moment. According to a post from OpenMHZ, which has some scanner feeds on them, OpenMHZ post from the incident has a scanner post that says that the suspect is a 17-year-old white female named Samantha, and she has glasses, self-inflicted gunshot wound, and I believe they said a black duffel bag next to her. Now, that could not be, that might not be true. I mean, regularly stuff happens where you hear it on the scanner, they're hearing some report from somebody, and then it turns out not to be true. So, that was again, OpenMHZ I have used before. They broadcast scanner feeds. So I don't think OpenMHZ, I'm confident that this indeed was actual scanner traffic from the incident. What I am not confident about is the truth of this. Earlier on the scanner, we heard a report of a dozen critical injuries. It appears that was a bit of a high number. Which is fine. I mean, again, on the scanner, they're doing the best they can at the time. So, again, at one point on the scanner, about 11 a.m., which is about 8 minutes after the incident was called in. No, I think a little earlier. No, I think it was shortly after the incident was called in. There was a scanner report claiming that the suspect was a white female 17-year-old whose name is Samantha with glasses, self-inflicted gunshot wound, and black duffel bag next to him, because I literally just listened to it. Again, I don't know if that is true. It could turn out that that's false. Maybe I don't know where that information was coming from on the scanner. Maybe somebody heard it from somebody, and that person they heard it from had bad news, had bad information. So we just don't know. So what I can tell you is that was, according to the openmhz.com feed, and you can go to openmhz.com if you want to check out their scanner traffic, that was something that was said on the scanner. I don't know if it's true. So we'll have to wait and see. Usually, I think I'm correct in saying that usually with mass shootings, it's more often it's a male shooter than a female shooter. As far as I'm aware, we'll have to see what happens in this case. Yeah, I mean, there's an article from the New York Times from last year that says most mass shooting suspects are male. We'll have to see what happens here. I want to be careful about that, though, because, I don't want to, it's possible that report is just false, and maybe there is somebody who actually meets that description at the school who had nothing to do with the shooting. So you want to be careful with these things. Uh-oh. I have a typo in the crawl. Thanks for letting me know. Or do I? Yes, I have an extra letter. Our viewer, Miss Sadi, said that the triage system being used, she thinks, was the same as the Wikipedia article said. She said black pretty much means deceased, cardiac arrest, or any extreme injuries that can extremely be immediately treated with something like a tourniquet. Thank you, Miss Sadi. Again, 3 dead, including the shooter, 6 injured. We don't know their conditions. Shooter was a student. The shooter was a student, according to police. We don't have details about the shooter, and we are waiting for police to say more. Not a lot of new information that I'm hearing at the moment. Police are supposed to give an update at 2:30. Oh, our viewer Sadi, I should have mentioned, said that she is an EMT. Well, I think at this point I'm going to wait for the police update. Because that's supposed to be in half an hour. Thanks again to our moderators. I really appreciate it. Misunderstood, Ruth Krafasi, Beth Mythical, Roberts May Queen. They're all there in the YouTube chat. Thank you. Linda Belk and Larry on X. Over there on Twitch, thanks to Big Ball of Yarn, David Green, Sarah, and Surly Dev for moderating. Thank you. And on Facebook, thanks for moderating Kay Lowry Body, Margaret Riley, Ronald Egnor, Christina Neal, thank you. It is just about 2 o'clock Central. Police said they were going to update at 2:30. I still have really not seen anything new on this, on what happened. If you're hearing anything new, give me a shout on X, at Lookner. Hold on a second here. Yeah, guys, I'm still in Mexico City. So I'm doing this broadcast on like a makeshift setup, not my real studio. So the lighting may be different. The sound may be different. I apologize. I'm doing the best I can, not being in my normal studio. The Washington Post says police have not released any information on the shooter, other than the police chief saying the shooter was a student at the school and found dead by officers. New York Times said they talked to a parent who said their son was safe but was severely traumatized because her son was right near the shooter. It is 2:02. The police update is supposed to be 2:30 Central Time. That is what they said. It is now 2:02 Central Time. Again, people keep saying 5 dead. That is incorrect. After the press conference, literally, the Madison Police Department said that it was erroneously shared that 5 were deceased. That is false. 3 people are deceased, 6 are injured, for a total of 9 total injured, including the 3 deceased. That is directly from the police department. Oh, hold on a second here. The city of Madison has released a statement. The city of Madison is confirming an active shooter incident at the Abundant Life Christian School. At this time, there is no danger to the community, and we are in the process of supporting victims and their families. Multiple victims have been transported to area hospitals. Parents seeking to reunite with their children should go to the reunification center at the SSM Urgent Health Clinic. There will be an additional public briefing at 2:30 p.m. Central Time at Fire Station 14. And they give some thank you to all the law enforcement, fire, medical staff, and other emergency personnel who have responded so quickly and professionally to this tragic event. They give some links here for resources. again, the school's website is not working. Maybe too many people are trying to get on it. Wikipedia says that the school is one of the largest non-sectarian private schools in the Madison area. They say it has a 28-acre campus. It is a K through 12 school. It was founded in 1978. It has an enrollment of 390, according to Wikipedia. Oh, thanks to Wikipedia. Sorry, AZ Intel mentioned that Cody Alcorn, with 11 Alive, said that Cody Alcorn, who reports for 11 Alive, which is in Atlanta, I think, said that WMTV said a family member of 2 teachers claimed that the student opened fire in the library. I don't know if that's true. Possibly that happened. There is and I've seen this, there's a rumor going around on social media that a certain X account belongs to the shooter. I can't tell that. I have no idea. It's not well sourced. Very often when we cover mass shootings, very often there are big rumors and everybody's posting something is true and it just turns out to be false. So I'm not going to rely on those rumors to form my opinions about what happened. Could turn out it's accurate, but it's not really well sourced at all. And I looked at the account and there's nothing specific that I saw tying it to this specific event that I could tell. So we'll have to see. It's 2:08. There's supposed to be an update at 2:30. I can, if you guys want, before we get the police update on 2:30, the 2:30 update from police, I can replay again the police update. It was about 10 minutes long. If you want, I can replay that. Let me know. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're going to get an update pretty soon from police anyway. But again, they said they found the student shooter dead at the scene when the police got there. The police did not fire any weapons. All right, more people are saying no than yes to that. So we'll continue to... I'm just checking a lot of different sources trying to find you updates. Why this happened at this school, why this person did this, I have no idea. Sorry, there's a little noise in the background. Hang on a moment here. Yeah, that rumored with no reliable sourcing, the rumored X account that I've seen has a link to a document, but you can't access the document. And again, I don't have good information that that's related to this shooting. So right now that's just a rumor, and very often when we cover these kind of events, there are rumors that turn out to be false. Excuse me. All right, it's 2, again, sorry, I don't have more information for you. It's 2:12. At 2:30, there is supposed to be another police update about this. I have yet to see any more details about the shooter who was a student at the school. And as soon as I hear anything else or the police update comes out, we'll let you know. And I assume they might stream their update on their Facebook page because they did the last one on the Facebook page. NBC News reports that FBI Milwaukee is at the scene. Washington Post says police had not released identifying information about the shooter or the victims by 2 p.m. local time, 13 minutes ago. SSM Health Dean Medical Group posted, we have received patients. SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital Madison has received patients following the tragic incident at Abundant Life Christian School. We are not able to provide any additional information at this time. All questions should be directed to the Madison Police Department. So again, we're waiting for a police update soon on this school shooting at the Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin. A student before 11 a.m. opened fire, killing 3 people, including a parent, well, possibly themselves as one of the 3. They are one of the 3 dead. Killing 2 people and injuring 6 others. The student was also found dead. Seems like it may have been a self-inflicted gunshot wound because the police did not fire their weapons. The police found the student dead. AP reports the shooter used a 9mm pistol. This is a K-12 school. Who was the shooter, says Ant Climbs? We just don't know. We're waiting to get more information from the police. In 15 minutes, if they start on time. And I'm checking people's messages. I just don't have any updates for you right now. .217, guys. 13 minutes until the police update, which we are waiting for. And I am staying live for. Very little information so far. It's possible that the numbers could change. Sometimes that happens. If anything, hope they go down and not up if they do change. But it is possible that the numbers could change. Jazzy Renee says, hopefully it goes down. Thank you for your support, I Heart Jerome and Adrian R. E. Martin Gingrich, Extra Mile 150, Captain Jerry Donnelly, Jackie Ward, One of His Mysterious Ways, Linda Cosma, Debbie James, Bruce Kaiser, Monty number 4, and thank you to all of our members on YouTube and subscribers on Twitch and Facebook. .218, 12 minutes, apparently, until the police update. I am sorry I don't have more information for you, but I can only tell you what is coming out. And I am looking a lot of different places, and I haven't seen anything new. .220, 10 minutes until the police update. I will continue to look for updates. I don't have any live footage I can show you at the moment. If I did, I would show it to you, but I don't. I am hoping to have video of the press conference that I can show you. I'm going to sneeze in a second. And thank you to Patrol for your support of the channel. I appreciate that, Patrol. 221. You know, sometimes when you cover a breaking news event, sometimes updates do come out before the police updates, but not today, not really. Just to mention again, I appreciate the viewer who pointed this out. There is a site called OpenMHZ, which does scanner, which sometimes has scanner traffic from events, and they are reliable. I've used them before. I consider them reliable. And they had a scanner post. Well, they had a scanner clip from shortly after the shooting was called into law enforcement. And that scanner clip, which I listened to a couple times, claimed that authorities had heard that the suspect was a 17-year-old female named Samantha, a white female named Samantha with glasses, who had a self-inflicted gunshot wound and a bag next to her. But that's not confirmed information. I don't even know, it wasn't even clear to me on the scanner where they got that information. Somebody could have called that in, and it's just false. So we'll see when information comes out if that ends up being true. I'm just passing along that that is a post, that is a clip that I heard from OpenMHZ myself. I went back and listened to it a couple times, but I want to emphasize that we just don't know if that's true. And then also, there's a social media rumor claiming that a social media account, an X account, is that of the shooter, but it's not well sourced. So we'll have to see what ends up happening with that. But it's an account which posted a photo shortly before the shooting was reported, and also posted a link to a document that seems inaccessible. But I have no good sourcing that that is related to this incident. It's like a online rumor. All right, 6 minutes until the police update if they start on time. 6 minutes. We're bringing you live coverage here. Allow me to quickly pull something up here. Yeah, I have my eyes on, I have a feed that I can't show you that I have access to the video of, but I can't actually, I'm not allowed to show it, but I can see that they haven't started yet. But again, I believe that the Madison police will have it. Get you their page here. Madison Police Department. And it does, I mean, it looks, I am seeing in the room where this press conference is supposed to happen. I mean, there are a bunch of press, there are a bunch of microphones. It's not like an empty room. Sorry, I just need to put in a couple eye drops. Give me one moment. I'm going to disappear for a second. Thank you for your patience. So it at least looks like they're starting soon. I think they'll have it on this page. You know, were the people who were shot targeted? No idea. Did the student shooter know the people they shot? No idea. Were they students? Were they teachers? Other people do not know. We're expecting to be here more in a couple minutes here. Yes, police said they believe the shooter was a student at the school. Let's see if I can find you anything else as we wait for the press conference to start. We're waiting for a press conference from authorities in Madison, Wisconsin. In about 3 minutes. Don't know if the shooter left any kind of writings about this or any message. For all we know, there could have been some message. Maybe police found something on the shooter, some kind of writings or something on the shooter. That we don't know. All right, it is 2:29. Supposedly this is going to start in 1 minute. I think, and I'm hoping that this is the previous one right here on the Madison Police Department page. So I'm hoping they will broadcast this one. I assume what they normally would do is do a stream right as it starts. So if nothing else, I'll get you audio of it, but I'm hoping that I'm keeping my eye on this page because I think this page might have video. DB Cooper says 10 miles from me. It's just about 2:30, guys. Any moment now, we should hear from police an update on this school shooting at a Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin. Thanks for your patience. Sorry I don't have more updates. Thanks again to all of our moderators. Really appreciate our moderators in the chat today. And I do have eyes on a video that I am not allowed to use, but I can confirm it is not started yet. right, hold on a second. I'm hearing it's not started yet, but again, everything looks like it's about to start. Again, we are waiting for the police update any moment now. What is this? Okay, it's about to start. And again, I will get you audio if nothing else, but hopefully we'll have video for you. It's about to start. We're just making an announcement there. Has not started yet. I can confirm it has not started yet. Nobody's at the podium right now. Let us see what police have to say. That was the press conference. We did not get a lot of new information in that press conference. Clearly, police know who the shooter is because they say they've talked to the shooter's family. They say they've either been searching or have searched the shooter's house, but they are not identifying the shooter yet. The shooter is a student at the school. Police said that 2 people were killed, a teenage student and a teacher. Police say that 2 students are in critical condition and 4 other students are injured. So the 6 injured are all students and 2 are in critical condition. And of the 2 dead, 1 was a teacher and 1 was a teenage student. And the shooter is a student. But police have not officially identified who that is, but police know who it is. So I assume at some point in the future, near future, police will identify the student. Police did confirm that the student used a handgun in the shooting. And nothing about a motive. Nothing about a motive. And we don't know if we really haven't gotten any information from the police about the shooter other than the shooter is a student. That's really all we have right now from the authorities. Some rumors going around on social media, but we just don't know right now. Police wouldn't even confirm where the shooting happened in the school. They said it was at one location, but we don't know. We're not sure where that was. So we'll have to see when more information comes out. As I said earlier, certainly condolences to the families of the student and teacher who were killed and thoughts with those 6 injured. The two critically injured students have life-threatening injuries. So again, 2 students who are critically injured with life-threatening injuries and 4 other students who are injured. 2 dead total, 6 injured, plus the shooter has been killed. And it sounds like maybe the shooter killed himself because when police got there, the shooter was already down and police did not fire their weapons at all. But police say that the investigation will confirm the cause of death of the shooter. Kevin Badger thinks the shooting was in the library. Again, that has not been confirmed by authorities. In the press conference, they said there was a single location, and the press conference has not confirmed where this, police have not confirmed where the shooting took place in the school. But they clearly know who the shooter is. I mean, that's obvious because they said that. They said they know who they had talked to the parents, and they said the family of the shooter is cooperating. So, maybe a gangster of love says this is very, very sad. Indeed it is. And they have not spoken anything to a motive, the police. So they very well might have more information. Was there a manifesto or something written about this before by the shooter? We just don't know. And maybe we'll do a stream later if there's going to be some big update. We might do a stream on this later. But right now, that's the information that's out there. As I've mentioned before, there is a rumor on social media about a purported X account where some people say that's the shooter's account. That is not only not confirmed, I don't have any reliable sourcing that says that that's the actual account. I don't see specifics on that account that tie to this event. Could end up being the account, but that's just a rumor right now. OpenMHZ, which is a scanner site, had a scanner feed where there was one, I've used them before, and I believe they are reliable. I believe this is real scanner traffic. They had a scanner post shortly after this incident was called in, and on the scanner post you can hear the scanner saying that they have information that the shooter was a 17-year-old white female named Samantha with glasses with a self-inflicted gunshot wound in a black duffel bag, I believe it was, next to her. But that could be bad information. It's possible, for example, that somebody called that in and it was just false and it went out over the scanner and then maybe they realized that's not right. So it was a piece of scanner traffic from OpenMHZ. The site has it on there. I don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea. We just don't know right now. Air fried tofu says it would be rare if it ends up being a female. Yes, most mass shootings are done by men, but we don't know how this is going to turn out right now. Music Mary says it's very sad. Prayers to all. I'll read a few more comments here. And I really appreciate all of our moderators who have been here in the chat during the stream. And I'm sorry we don't have more information I can give you, but I've been looking all around. I'll look a little more before we wrap up here and see if I find anything new. By the way, Ruth Kafasi is moderating right now. Misunderstood over there on YouTube. Beth Mythical, thank you. Linda Belk and Larry on X. On Twitch, moderating right now, we have Big Ball of Yarn, Serrero, David Green, Sarah, and Surly Dev. And over there on Facebook, we have Kay Lowry Body. Christina Neal has been there. Margaret Riley, Ronald Egnor. Rita Evans Lang, our viewer, says, we shouldn't need metal detectors, we shouldn't need armed teachers, but unfortunately the way the world is now, we do. Stasha Morgan says, we shouldn't need metal detectors. No, they did not give the age of the shooter. They may have said teenager shooter. I don't remember. But they did say the shooter was a student. Let me just check a couple different sources here. See if I see anything else. No, they didn't give an exact age of her in the press conference. I'm just looking around. I mean, at some point, that information is going to come out. Maybe, you might have local news might report it too. There's only so many students at the school. I mean, I would also not be surprised if some people in the community know who the shooter was, because I'm guessing there might be people at the school who saw the incident and survived. Yeah, they said the shooter was a teenage student, said police, a teenage student. Yeah, I was just checking some of the other reports here just to see if there's any more news. But I'm sure we're going to start hearing more information about this. Geek thinks they would have released information right now. Something is being covered up or hidden. I can't tell you. Free Mind says, sad day for all. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is this. I don't have more information for you right now. It's possible that we might, we could do another stream on this in the future, depending on when news comes out and what happens. So we'll have to see. I'll keep an eye on this. By the way, True Crime Addiction says, unfortunately, our viewer says, unfortunately, metal detectors in schools may result in shootings outside the schools. I think this is more of a gun reform issue combined with parenting and mental health awareness. That's from our viewer, True Crime Addiction. Thank you for writing in. Okay, so that's what I'll do is, I'm going to keep an eye on this. Maybe we'll do another stream. And I will also post updates on my X account. So my X account is @Lookner on X. And if I get some updates, I'll post them there if I'm not on the air. I'll post a link to that in the chat. And, if you want, subscribe and follow this channel. Maybe we'll do another live stream on it, depending on the news. This is Agenda Free TV. We cover all kinds of live breaking news without an agenda. So, again, terrible. A shooter, a student and a teacher dead, and the teenage shooter is dead, and 2 students are in critical condition with life-threatening injuries, and 4 other students are injured in this shooting. So 2 dead, and the shooter dead, and 6 students injured in this shooting at the Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin this morning. We don't have a motive yet, and police have not identified the shooter other than saying it is a student, a teenage student. And it was with a handgun. That's what we know right now, and I'm sure there will be more information that comes out on this. I do really appreciate you joining the stream, and thanks. So many people have been sending me updates during the stream to try to help, get me updated and get the most updated information out there. I'm sorry I don't have anything more to tell you about this right now. I'm sure we'll be hearing more in the future. Thanks to everybody who was participating in our chat. And, I will post again about this on X, and maybe we'll do another stream on it. If there's other big news, we'll do a different stream. Again, I'm for a little while longer, I am still away. I am visiting Mexico City, which is a great city. I'll be here for a little while longer before I am back home. So thanks for your patience with the technical stuff. It's not going to look, the stream doesn't look and sound the same as it does when I'm at home, but thanks for bearing with me. Again, thanks so much to our moderators. I really appreciate them being here. A lot of people in the chat, moderators keeping it civil and respectful in there, like Ruth Kafasi, Robert's May Queen, Al Star, Beth Mythical over there on YouTube. Thank you so much to all of our moderators, Linda Belk and Larry on X, on Twitch, Big Ball of Yarn, Cerrero, David Green, Sarah, and Surly Dev, and on Facebook, Kay Lowry Body, and Margaret Riley, Ronald Egnor, Christina Neal, all of our moderators, thank you. And I wasn't really I do appreciate your support for the channel. Some people donated to the channel. That's really nice of you. I wasn't shouting out like all the new members and everything, just because of the nature of the broadcast like I normally do. I hope you understand that, but I do really appreciate your support for the channel because that's what allows the channel to exist. So thank you. A couple of thank yous I did want to give to Specific Gravity and also Fred Witherow, and also River over on Twitch, Rivertown Creations, Sir Steve 123, Thrilla DX, Harry the Dog, Brainstorm Warning, Keith Dimmick, and thank you for your support of the channel, and anybody I might have missed earlier. Did I get one of his mysterious? Also, one of his mysterious. Sorry. One of his mysterious ways. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I'm just peeking to see if I have any more information, but I just don't right now. I just don't have any more information right now on this. Hold on. Let me just check one other thing. Nope, not seeing anything right now. Turn on notifications. I would suggest you turn on notifications so you know when we're going live. The best way to know when we're going live is we have our own notification system. We do it through Discord. You sign up once, it's free, and you get sent a notification every time. It's really easy to sign up. Our mods will post the link to the notifications in the chat, and you can find that notifications link in our Facebook and YouTube descriptions of this video. Also, at the same link, if you want, we have a chat where you can chat with other viewers when we're not on the air. It's also free. It's done through Discord, our Discord chat. So check out the Discord chat as well. And thank you so much to our Discord moderators for all you do. And also, if you watch on YouTube, I would suggest turning on the YouTube notifications. And the way to do that on YouTube, it's a little strange, but if you're on YouTube and you subscribe to the channel on YouTube, make sure you click this bell, the notifications bell, and you choose all notifications, that you have that checked so you get notified over there on YouTube. I do want to say a quick thank you to our, hold on a second here. Oh, we have breaking news. Madison school shooter was a female. Big breaking news. Maybe we're not going to wrap up the stream yet. This just got reported by CNN. CNN is reporting the school shooter was a female. Breaking news. CNN reports the school shooter was a female. Wow. That matches the scanner traffic. Breaking news. We're not wrapping up yet. I know I said we were, but this literally just got posted right now by CNN 1 minute ago. Madison school shooter was a female, law enforcement says. That's all they say. Add it to the ticker. So I know probably a lot of people left the broadcast, but that information just got reported right now. To repeat, there was scanner traffic available via openmhz.com, which is a scanner site, which said at one point that the shooter was a female, a white female, 17, named Samantha, if I have that right, and that she had glasses and a self-inflicted gunshot wound in a bag next to her. And what I told you is, well, I don't know. It was on the scanner, but I'm not sure where they got the information, and it may turn out to be false. But CNN is now reporting that the shooter was a female. Give me 1 second here. So again, breaking news. The shooter, according to CNN, is a female. So we're still going. Just a heads up, we were about to sign off of our live stream, but a new report came out saying the school shooter was a female. So we are staying on the air a bit longer. All right, so we're going to stay on the air a few more minutes to cover this, because again, CNN is now reporting that the school shooter was a female, much more rare to have a female than a male in a mass shooting, including a school shooting. Let me see if any of the other news outlets are reporting this. Wow. Again, breaking news. You know, at this point, I just wonder if the police are going to identify the person, because it's going to come out who the person is. Were all the victims male? We don't know if the victims were male or female. Hang on. Sorry. Okay. I was hearing a little something in my ear. Link Ray says this got to be personal. We don't have word on a motive yet. CNN is currently the only outlet that's reporting that the shooter was a female. That just came out. Yeah, Whitney Wild from CNN also just posted the same thing. She said a law enforcement official briefed on the shooting tells CNN the shooter was a female. I don't know if the teacher who was killed was a male or female. Also, CNN and AP are reporting that the shooter used a 9mm handgun. So again, we'll wait a few more minutes. I don't know how much more information is going to come out in the next few minutes. And we could also do another stream later if need be. Maybe there'll be a briefing tonight or something like that. Philip C. that says that's uncommon. Yes, that is true. Excuse me. I was just checking a couple other sources here to see if I get you any more updates. Yeah, Fred, we covered the presser. We covered it. The female information was not part of the presser. It came out after that. It's a report from CNN saying that law enforcement tells them the suspect was female. All right, look, I don't... Hold on a second. Let me check one thing here. All right, so look, I don't have really new information right now. Again, I was about to get off the air when that right about to get off the air when that report came out from CNN saying the shooter was a female. So we might. I don't know how long it's going to take more information to come out on this. Maybe we might do another stream a little later today if there's a bunch more information on this. I'm happy to do that. I'll just have to see what comes out. But yeah, I'm aware of the stuff. Again, I'm not in my normal studio. I'm in Mexico City. I'm doing the best I can on this makeshift setup. When I wear these headphones, which I normally don't, sometimes the ears don't work well with the, they kind of disappear or whatever. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just happy the setup works. So I ask that you bear with me while I'm away and I'm not in my home studio. Anyways, so I think I'm going to continue wrapping up the stream. And again, maybe we'll do another stream a little later on. I did want to say I had thanked the moderators earlier, and I do want to just say a quick thank you to a couple people, our subscribers over there on Facebook, people like Robert Rial II, Kay Lowry Body, Margaret Riley, Eve Richards, Lou Green, and all of our other subscribers. Thanks, Paul Anderson, for moderating too, and Diane Allworth too. And also our Twitch subscribers, just to name a few people like Shaggy, Wall Street, Beautiful Profanity, Chi-Town Bear. Thank you for subscribing over there. David Green. Jenny George 68. Big Ball of Yarn. Uncle Floyd. Bogan. Rocky Coast, Chi-Town Bear again, thank you. And our YouTube members, people like Sinon, Don Struncy, Pink Volo, Jan Nissen, John Flick, By the Thief 760, G.I. Draven, Jennifer Rochelle. Appreciate you being members on YouTube. Don Struncy, Per Holstrand, Jan Nissan, Patricia Grace, Crazy Yoda, Andrea, Batman, Kim Snetzinger, Jen Dat, and all of our other YouTube members as well. All right, I'll do one last check here. Again, I'm sorry I don't have more information. There's going to be more information coming out about this, but right now we just have that update from the reporting from CNN saying this was a female shooter. Really striking news. That does not happen that often with mass shootings and with school shootings. But we'll have to see what other information comes out. And thank you, Jess. I appreciate your support, Jess. Thank you. I'm just doing a last check of some different sources just to see if I can find anything else for you about this. I'm just not seeing it at the moment. All right, guys. I am wrapping this up, this stream. Again, we very well might do another stream depending on the information. Maybe there'll be a briefing later today. If I have updates, I'll post them on my X account. Again, thanks so much to our moderators. As I said earlier a couple times, condolences to the family of the student and teacher who were killed. There's 2 students with life-threatening injuries and critical condition. Let's hope they survive. And let's hope the 4 other injured students can recover quickly in this terrible incident, which obviously we will need to find out more about. So, but I'm going to wrap it up for right now. You've been watching our live coverage of the school shooting at the Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin. And that is it for now. And we will see you soon with more live breaking news coverage right here at Agenda Free TV.